Hey YouTube, this is my first ever all grain recipe. Been extract brewing for about a year. Gonna try to go all grain with the first time using the Braumeister version 2. I wanted to show the plugs that I have. So as you can see behind my dryer, I'm in the US. I have a NEMA 30 outlet, and I was able to pick up an adapter pre-wired here from actually a electric car store that sells it. So it goes from NEMA 40, I'm missing a plug right there. So it's only 3 wires, and on the end is NEMA 30. I'm sorry. This is it says on there, NEMA 1430. And then the Braumeister has a plug like that. And you can get these off Amazon or anything like that. And it's a 15-foot cord. There's my washer and dryer. So basically you plug these two together, and then the other end goes into the wall. And it works like a charm. So I want to show you the recipe that I'm using today. So there's the grain. So about the grain, the kit from Adventures in Homebrewing. They have an original gravity of 1.047, so that's what we're looking for. But I plugged it into the Beersmith, and I'm brewing a 5.5 gallon batch using Phil the Brewer's mash profile, and they're estimating a gravity of 1.037 pre-boil. So post-boil, they're actually talking about 1.037, that's all. So we'll see how it goes. I thought I'd show how easy it is to edit your mash profile. So like I said, I went in and I got the mash profile from Phil the Brewer off the Braumeister website forum, and this is what he recommends for the wheat mash. So I just took that from Beersmith and plugged it in to the Braumeister. And it's really easy. You just go in and just hit the numbers. So step 4 was at 73 for 35 minutes. And so you just hit this and you press select all the way through. As you can see, I'm in recipe 1. And so everything's done, so I cancel out of here. And let's start recipe 1 up there. Let's go to select that one. Water filled in. I don't have my water in, so just thought I'd show my water system. So I got a water coming into the Braumeister, into just an RV filter right there, constant flow. And I'm just taking it from the water supply here. There's plenty of other breweries that use commercial breweries that use the water around here, so it must be okay. Okay, it's filling up now, so let's, okay, the water's all filled in. So let's, go ahead and press that. And I'll see the pumps ventilate. And they'll do this a couple times, I think, get the air out. And then after it does this, it'll start heating up. Still says pump ventilation. And then it'll start heating up. So once we get up to 40°C, we'll mash in. pH is looking good. A little high, but close enough for me. Alright, still heating up. Okay, looks like we got up to 40, so we'll fill in our malt tube and the malt and our. Alright, we're all doughed in. All the filters are in. Okay. Alright. So, let's fill in our malt. All filled in. Yep. There it goes. Gonna bring it up to 44. Let's see. Word rise. Because I don't have it quite level. Pretty cloudy. Alright, well, let's get that up to temperature and go through our process. So, I misspoke. This is the beta glutenase stage, and we'll be heading into the protein rest. So, we still have 3.5 minutes before the beta glutenase stage is through. So let's see how cloudy it is. Still pretty cloudy. So, alright, we'll get back to it. Okay, we're at 52 degrees C. We still got about 6 minutes left on that phase. Let's see, that phase is in the protein rest. So we got that to go. Let's see how our wort's doing. Starting to clear out, but still pretty cloudy. A couple times the pump has deactivated to let the grain bed rest. Usually stop, pauses for a minute or so. Okay, we are now at the 63C phase for 20 minutes. So when I was looking at my recipe, or mash profile from Phil the Brewer, it was supposed to be at 35. So it's at 20. So I'm not sure if I entered it into the Braumeister wrong. So we'll find out. Let's check the wort real quick. Getting a little bit clearer, still cloudy. So, alright, well, this is the maltose phase at 63, so we'll figure out if that's gonna help or hurt. So, alright, we've reached saccharification. So it's heating up to 73. Just wanted to take a look at the wort before we got too far into this phase. So still a bit cloudy. We'll see if it clears up during this phase. We're in the saccharification phase, almost done, about 7 minutes left. Doing one of these deactivation of pump to settle the grains. Wonder if we can get a look at the wort. Pretty clear, you can see that top sieve. Whereas before you couldn't see that. So okay, so I got the malt pipe out. That's asking me if I want to start boiling. So before I do that, Beersmith is telling me to sparge with about 4 gallons of water. So what I'm doing is in the next room over, because I don't want to trip any electrical, so I have 2 kettles going. I've got to do 9 of these, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, so we're getting there. Okay, we're now heating up. Looks like the malt tube is still sparging. So I didn't do full sparge because I'm getting to the top of the malt pan. And I only need 8.22 gallons to get a boil. And I know the kettle is a 10-gallon tank. So I only ended up doing 11 gallons. I'm sorry, 11 liters, so 3 gallons sparging. Alright, so now we just need to heat it up to a boil. So the other reason I stopped is the gravity is supposed to be out at about 1.31 for pre-boil. And looks like we're right there. So we probably don't need a sparge anymore. So all we need to do now is get it up to temperature. So here's the estimated pre-boil gravity 1.31, and we're already at 1.3 or 10:30. So I think okay. Well, this is interesting. I'm boiling at 97 degrees C. See if you can look in there now. It's kind of fog out. So here we got a nice boil going down here at 20 feet above sea level. And we're only at 97. So timer's going. We'll add hops at 60 minutes. Brewing is completed. Whirlpool, cool, and ferment. Let's see what it looks like. Pretty good. Alright, I just wanted to show my cooling. So basically I have a cheap wort chiller. Comes into my cooler. Cooler's full of ice, and then I got a sump pump in there that I plug into the wall over here. So, I just realized I never showed the fermenting process, or how we got it into the fermenter. So I'm using the Evo 2 better bottle. It's glass. See, it's glass. Some people have complained about the cap. What I do is I just use the carboy carrier and rig it so that it's holding the lid down and it doesn't come off, and then I have a blow off tube into. So the beer we just brewed it's been about 24 hours. Actually only about 18 hours and already foaming up. So we'll see how it tastes in about 3 weeks.